How do you judge people? By what they wear? By how they look? Or by their age? Do teenagers make you suspicious? How many times have you been right or wrong? Which one do you think is a shoplifter? Vegetarian, gay, or a terrorist?
What do the local people think about young people?
They quite like them. We don't dislike young people. I think sometimes we enjoy the company because we're old. You don't really want to mix with a lot of old people all the time.
What is your first impressions of groups of young people in the streets?
My first impression?
Yeah.
It's a bit mixed.
Okay, what's the mixed?
In some circumstances, in some situations, adults fear young people because they don't understand.
How do you feel when you walk into a shop?
I feel relaxed. Yeah, even though there's a security guard or something looking at me, I'll still feel relaxed.
Just because I got a bag of biscuits in my hand and I was going shopping to buy a pan of milk for my mum, don't mean I'm shoplifting. And they always look at me and be like, they always ask me various questions. Yeah, how's your shopping? You alright? And looks at my pockets, try to make a good look out of my face. And I feel like I'm getting stalked anytime in the shop.
I find it really annoying because there'd be the security guard constantly following me around, suspecting that I would steal something, and it's really unfair. They'd be like so many other people in the shop, and because I'm the youth, I'm the young person, and they'd straight away target me and they'd be walking around following me.
Why do you think police stop and search?
I think police stop and search because it's their job to, because the people at the Houses of Parliament, they make these laws and rules and stuff, and they give it to the police to enforce.
I believe that the police stop and search, mainly young people, because they believe that they're all criminals and they want to stop and search them because they believe that they probably have knives or guns or some sort of weapon.
I get stopped and searched for no reason, and I ask them, yeah, can I ask a reason why I get stopped and searched? So they're saying, yeah, it's just protocol.
They believe that it's their duty to stop and solve crime. However, they also target young children, and I think it's not fair, and they should be targeting everyone, not just young children.
It angers me because they stop and search us every 2 days. Exactly every 2 days, they stop and search us.
Personally, I don't like it because we could be just regular kids just walking on the street and someone just coming up to you saying, oh, I'm stopping you for this or whatever. It's not a nice thing for just someone to come towards you and approach you.
I feel I feel victimized because sometimes they just look at me and they're thinking, dark you fam. And it's not fair. It's I've been stopped and searched about 5 times in my life, not much. I know other people, they get stopped and searched so much times, but I think they do have a reason to stop and search me, but you know me, yeah, because I'm an innocent boy and I just ride my bike around here. It's not fair. I don't deserve to be stopped and searched.
Have you been through any tough situation with young people?
Yes, there's been a lot of tough situations with young people. There was information received to drug dealing, possibly a gang-related knife crime incident. We stopped this young lad. We wanted to stop and search him. On doing so, a group of his friends came around the corner and started becoming boisterous, trying to obstruct the search, saying, "Get off him! You can't touch him." After a while, after you sort of try and talk people down, you have to give loud verbal commands. You have to say, "Get back! Stand back!" And hopefully that will work. However, if that doesn't work, then you have to get more physical and you have to sort of start to push people away because you're starting to fear for your own safety, even as a police officer.
I think for the youth, that they might be thinking, they're seen to be the ones that are always getting stop searched. There's many times, when I've stopped people, 30, 40, 50 years old.
Yeah, it's actually one male, early 30s, wearing a blue top and grey tracksuit bottoms, white trainers.
If we're going to go to a call, we might have some police intelligence that says that some people have been breaking into cars. There may be a description that's come out from a member of the public saying, they were wearing a hood, for instance. And under those circumstances, we're going to go into the area, we're going to start looking for someone fitting that description. Which is why I think it makes it appear like the police could be, using a stereotype, but to be honest, most of the time it is intelligence-led policing, you know, looking at crime statistics and, you know, who's committing the crime. That's who we're out to catch, is the bad guys, right?
I believe if there was an alternative to stop and search, police would definitely use it, because obviously there's a lot of criticism with stop and search. However, it is such a useful tool in preventing and detecting crime. For instance, if you have a victim of burglary and we had to stop and search 100 people and we detected one person that had stolen property belonging to that victim would see that as a success, and so would we. Unfortunately, for the other 99 people that we may have to stop and search, they may feel victimised.
What one thing do you think the police could do when they stop and search you that would make it more acceptable to you?
I think the police should be less aggressive and less rough and hard and stuff. Like, they're too aggressive when they approach us and stuff. Yeah, like they like physically like grab you, and I don't really like it.
Be more respectful. Like, we should cooperate with them. If they're giving us respect, we give them respect.
If I got stopped to search, yeah, I think they should, like, you know, give me something in return. So if they give me a lollipop, I'll be cool. Because, like, it's wasting my time. And if I get something out of it, then it's cool.
The police need to know that not all kids do drugs, knives, and, like, all this kind of thing. They need to be more sharp at their job, basically.
What could be done differently to improve the relationship between young people and the police?
I think there could be a lot more positive engagement. For instance, at the moment we're running dodgeball sessions and we're trying to start a Camden league.
The more we do these dodgeball or any other sort of sessions, hopefully it's going to break down some of the barriers that we've got with youth.
What is the nicest thing a young person has done for you or said to you?
I've got some neighbours, and if they see me struggling with my shopping, I live up 4 flights of stairs, and without asking, they will pick my shopping bag up and bring it upstairs.
It's a good question. I think all the teenagers I work with are wonderful. The interaction I have with them I think is really good.
What's the most positive behaviour you've seen from a young person?
For example, what's going on now, I mean, this is quite impressive, the fact that you guys, you know, have taken time out to come and do this. Shows that you guys are, you know, committed to a cause, rather than could be out there doing whatever you wanted to right now.
So, are young people really that bad?
Tengo, ay, dame un poquito de calor, dame un beso fresco.